Hello everyone, thank you for joining me. Today's Q&As. Start over. Start over. Start over. Start over. I really think I like that, Jess. Just be nice. Yes. Start over. Huh? 5, 4, 3. Hello everyone, thank you for joining me. This is the part 2 of my question and answer videos where I'm answering all your guys' questions from the last Q&A video. So if you guys have questions, go down and ask me, please. Ask me anything you want. And then tune in every single Monday for your answer, okay? Thank you very much. This is part 2. If you missed part 1, go back and watch it, please. I also put all these in a playlist. I don't even know how many I have, but I know I have well over 100 question and answer videos with tons of questions on each one. Over 1,000 questions, okay? So check them out if you guys want or have a ton of questions, and also ask me anything, okay? I don't mind repeating myself. There's always new people tuning in, and there's people that need to hear the same thing over and over and over and over again, okay? So the next question is from Niles in Chicago. Hello, Niles. What are narcissists like as they progress in old age? Also, there is some confusion as to whether narcissists can feel emotions. Can you clarify if narcissists are able to feel in some capacity for their victims? Okay, 3-part question from Niles. So what are they like as they progress in age? I've talked about this a lot, and you know, it's all different, you guys. I know these people are so textbook, I know, but they're not all exactly the same, and their futures don't end up all exactly the same, right? Realize that personality disorders, and I should have said this in the last question about personality disorders, they can be comorbid. So many are very comorbid with other disorders, not just personality disorders, anxietal disorders, depressional disorders, addiction disorders, okay? So, you know, just like anyone that has like an addiction, if they have an addiction and they don't quit and they don't come to terms with that, it takes over their life. It's the most important thing to them. They could die at the age of 40 from a drug addiction, a drug overdose, right? They could die in their sleep from heart failure. They could end up in prison for the rest of their life. All kinds of things, all kinds of things. They might have some mental health issues, you know, they got to deal with on some severe medication, and they pass away, or they fall victim to massive medication all the time. But generally, just like all people, we tend to mellow out on aggressiveness as we get older, in our older age. Our hormonal levels drop, and we tend to not be so angry. But then some become, you know, anger is something we lose sight of the source of why we're angry. And people walk around angry forever. And they get angry and angry and angry until they're, you know, isolated away from all their family and everyone in their house alone. And, you know, I see a lot of narcissists in their old age lose a lot of family. They tend to isolate, and it humbles them. It humbles them a little bit, till they realize, I can't act this way anymore. I don't want to die alone. That type of thing. And people feel sorry for them, and they kind of help them out and take care of them. All kinds of things. There's all kinds of ways that they end up. But, you know, this is a behavioral, this is a developmental thing. So a lot of the things they do and the way they behave is what they were taught since they were kids, so it doesn't usually change. This is narcissism is a self-esteem problem, big time. If they built up some self-esteem along the way in their life, maybe they're a little better. You see? So it's situational. Okay? Thanks. Valentin from France. Hello. I was discarded in April by a toxic girlfriend. Despite all the therapy I've done, and now I love myself, why do I still have trouble coping with the fact that I'm worth nothing to her, but she likes a bad guy that treats girls horribly? And you went way into more about how she's done all these bad things, and you want to know why you're still having trouble coping. And you said you've done all the therapy and things like this. Well, listen, you still have feelings that bother you, so there's still a problem. It doesn't matter if we went through some type of program, okay? Because it's normal. Your feelings are normal, period. You know what I mean, if you feel a certain way, that's just the way it is. So we got to deal with it. The question is why? Why am I feeling this way still? So why do I still have trouble coping? Well, you know, when we are with someone long enough, we attach to them emotionally, emotional attachment. Usually in abusive emotional relationships, we tend to lose ourselves. We give too much of ourselves away and don't pay attention to anything for ourselves. How we feel, what we need, what we want. We compromise everything. We give too much of ourselves away to them. We invest too much into another person. When that person's gone, it's hard. It's real hard to find ourselves again. I understand you've been through therapy. My recommendation is keep going. Why did you stop? You felt a little better, I'm sure. Therapy isn't just about feeling better, guys. We can't just stop at feeling better. Realize that if you're doing something that felt better, keep doing it. Therapy isn't just for sick people. Therapy isn't just for somebody who can't cope anymore on their own. So I need help. Therapy is there for you. It's an available tool for you to use and utilize in your daily life. I see clients once a week, but I'm kind of on their shoulder for the rest of the week. And I help them, you know, at least ask themselves important questions during situations. I pop it up in their head. They tell me all the time, I had you right there asking, you know, saying, I heard you saying, how do you feel about it? How does that feel about it? These are questions a lot of us don't ask, but we have to. Keep going to therapy. If it helps you, keep doing it. Okay? You need more. You need more help at least. You need more help coping. You have trouble coping, so you need some help coping. Go back to the therapist. That's one thing. Anything else you've done that helped, that worked, do it. Keep doing it. It takes a while, guys. The fact that you feel this good since April, be proud of yourself. That's good. That's good, not bad. That's good. You feel better. That means you're going to get better. Just keep going. We want to get better so fast, but we got to take time for us to heal. Okay? You know, a cut takes a certain amount of time. A cut is annoying and it gets in the way and it opens back up and bleeds again and maybe we got stitches that are annoying. We have to go back and cut them out with the Band-Aids. Yuck, lame. We got to clean it. It's a pain. But it takes time and we got to let it happen. We got to let it happen. Heal. Keep healing and keep healing the right way. You'll do well. You're doing good. Keep going. Princess, South Africa. Hello, Princess. Love your channel. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Why do narcissistic mothers hate their daughters? Because they hate themselves and see their daughters as extensions of themselves? Yeah, that's one reason. Totally. You know, remember, these guys have lots of shame. Their children are them. They get ashamed of their own child. Envy. You mentioned envy. Envy is huge. You guys don't realize how many parents get envious, become envious of their own children. Disordered people are extremely envious. The sicker they are, the more envious they are, because the harder it is for them to do things for themselves. It's harder for them to be productive and successful and happy. When they see you happy and productive and successful, they get envious. The right thing to do for somebody would be, oh, if I want that, go get it. Go do it. They believe they can't. And they're probably right. So I hate you. And I'm going to take it. It's the only way I can get it. I'm going to take it from you. And I'm going to destroy you for it. A lot of parents are like this, believe it or not, as sad and sick as it is. Resentment. Resentment. Narcissists are so entitled. I deserve this. They don't deserve to have children they have to take care of. They don't just, to take care of children, you're sacrificing your own life. Right? You're sacrificing things. Narcissist has to sacrifice something for you. That's resentment, right? Resentment, envy, shame, hate. Nobody hates their children. Nobody hates their children. Somebody hates their children. You're right. They hate themselves. Yeah. I'm sorry. I made a video, Daughters of Narcissistic Mothers. Go watch it. Might help you. Thank you. Jennifer from Reno. Hello, Jennifer. From the littlest city in the world. Best little city in the world, right? My ex made contact with me last week. I'm sorry. Because he lost his job, can't pay court-ordered responsibilities. Tells me that all the cheating has been my fault, only because I accused him for 2 years. He blames me for the failed marriage and losing his job. Told me I'm faking my illness. Why do I still react? Well, Jennifer, all he's doing is trying to get you to help him take care of him. There's something he wants from you, right? That's why he's contacting you with the poor me. I messed up my life again. That's why people that blame never get better. Right? If I'm making mistakes and it's your fault, if I keep saying it's your fault, I can't change the mistakes. That's why he keeps doing it. It's all blame game. Right? That's why we don't point fingers and blame people and say, oh, he did it to me, she did it to me. Why do I still react? Because you've been emotionally invested for years, because you're probably still attached to him. I would only imagine and guess that your self-worth is low. So you had a bad experience, you had a failed relationship. So the way we gain confidence is by having more and more and more experiences. Okay? So as you get better, realize you did that yourself. You achieved something. Good job. The more you stay away from him and don't contact him, good job. Reward yourself. Confidence. You meet a friend. It goes well. Confidence. You finally go on a date and it goes okay. Things like this. We need this. Okay? We can't have confidence with bad experiences. Okay? So try to make this positive somehow. You got away from him. You learned. You're helping somebody else. You're making yourself feel better. You realize what went wrong and you're changing it. These kinds of things. I understand he's ordered by the court to pay you. Then that means he doesn't need to explain anything to you. He needs to explain it to the court, doesn't he? Why you're talking to him about things that's ordered by the court, for the things that he needs to do, why? Let the courts handle it. Okay? That's what the courts are for. You didn't go to all this trouble to talk to him on the phone and deal with it. No, you went to all this trouble so the courts will take over. Let him deal with this. And also tell your lawyer that he's contacting you. Maybe have the judge tell him, not allowed to contact you anymore. Change your phone number. He doesn't need it. Change your email address. Because we don't want to see these things, guys. I know we want to still stay somewhat connected. And I hear you guys say things like, I need to know what's going on, what they're thinking, what their next step is. No, you don't. Your scared brain thinks that. You don't need to know. You'll find out he can't pay if the courts tell you he can't pay. Okay? But you don't need to think or listen to him tell you it's always your fault. Because we don't put any of our own self-worth into them. Okay, Jennifer? Block it. Don't listen to it. Don't open it. Don't read it. Don't look at it. Contact your lawyer. Tell him what he's doing. Ask for some way to make him stop contacting you if that's a problem. If you can't control this yourself, if there's not something you can do about it, go through the courts. You can't control him. Right? And he's sick and he's never going to be nice. He's always going to say these things, and your reaction is obvious to somebody you care about being abusive to you. It's horrible. None of us react well to that. Okay? That's why you need to stay away from them. Matthew from Florida. Hello, Matthew. Been following your work and it's been extremely helpful. Thank you for all your great content. Thank you, Matthew. Appreciate you. I keep thinking about what my ex might be doing. Is this common? It boggles my mind as to why this happens, but it's less and less. Yes, because you've had attachment, maybe still attached to her. It takes some time. Out of sight, out of mind. Eventually, okay? And you've been traumatized. Your brain's scared. That's going to happen again. Watch out for her, okay? Hope that makes sense, guys. Things we're traumatized by, our brains are determined. I mean, that's phobia. You know, that happens again, we're going to die. So your brain's just always looking around for it. It's going to happen again. It's going to happen again. It's not going to happen anymore, guys. Look at the differences. You didn't know. You felt horrible about yourselves. You didn't have anything you needed. You didn't even know how. You didn't have good people in your life. All these things. They're all different now. You know this stuff. You feel better. You love yourself. There's people around you, support you. You've been through this already. You don't need to go through this again. Okay? You start paying attention to how you feel, and you can't let people make you feel bad anymore. If you ignore how you feel, we tend to let people make us feel bad or hurt us. Okay? Stacy from New Jersey. Hello, Stacy. I love your channel. Well, thank you. Been no contact for almost a year. Now I just found out about cheating he did before the during the relationship. So I think you said your friend let you know about some cheating he did over a year ago. Why do I want to text him and let him know that I know? Because it hurts. And it hurts because you used to care about him. Maybe still do. You're still attached to him. Emotionally attached. Okay? Talk about these things. Keep dealing with the past. Keep talking about the past till you feel better about it. And don't do anything. Don't contact him because it'll only make him feel better to know that you care. He'll feel like he has some control. Okay? These people look for their own self-worth through other people. Don't give it to them. Okay? Also know that this is ego. A lot of this is ego. And it's healthy to have an ego. Okay? But like we say, narcissists have false egos. That's because they feel like bad people and they just say, oh, I'm good for no reason. No, we need to know. We need to feel good because we've done good things and been good people. You know, that's why our conscience catches up with us when we've been bad to people. And I think a lot of your question I've answered in different questions today. But if I haven't, please ask me again. Okay? That's all, guys. Thank you very, very much for all your questions. That's great. Keep asking. Keep them coming. All right? I'll keep answering the best I can. And if you could help me, what I'm doing is trying to help other people. Okay? Just real simple. Push a few buttons and help promote this video best you can. Vote. Thumbs up or down. Comment. Just helps it. Okay? Thank you all. Always, always, always love yourself first before anybody else. Okay? And I'll see you next Monday. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.